Standard 6th, Subject Maths, Chapter 4, Operations on Fractions, Practice Set 11. Today we are going to see how to show fractions on the number line. Okay, it is easy to mark the fractions 4 upon 10 and 3 7 upon 10 on the number line because on the scale every centimeter is divided into how many equal parts? Yes, 10 equal parts. Between 0 and 1 centimeter, you will see 10 units marked. Between 1 and 2 also you will see 10 equal parts. So, if the denominator is 10, we can easily show the fraction, any fraction with denominator 10 on a scale. So, in the first unit, the fourth mark from 0 shows the fraction 4 upon 10. The seventh mark of the 10 equal parts after 3. So, from 0 go to 1, 2, 3 and after 3 the seventh mark. Between the numbers 3 and 4 shows the fraction 3 7 upon 10. So this way on a scale you can easily mark fractions with denominator 10. So how to show them on a number line? Let's see an example. Let us show the fractions 2 upon 3, 4 upon 3, 7 upon 3 on the number line. On the number line below, every unit is divided into 3 equal parts. Why 3 equal parts? So between 0 and 1 you will see 3 parts. Between 1 and 2 there are 3 parts because our denominator is 3. So you have to remember that the number line must be divided into as many equal parts as the denominator of the fraction. So on the number line below, every unit is divided into how many equal parts? 3 equal parts. So if I have to show 2 upon 3, I will start from 0 and count 2 units and write down 2 upon 3. 4 upon 3 is shown as after counting 4 from 0, 4 upon 3. And 7 upon 3, from 0 you count 7 units and write down 7 upon 3. So after 3 units are completed, we have number 1. After another 3 units are completed, we have number 2 and so on. So you can extend your number line as per your requirement. So what have we learned? From this we have understood that if a fraction has to be shown on a number line, every unit on the number line must be divided into as many equal parts as the denominator of the fraction. So let us start with our practice set 11. Question number 1. What fractions do the points A and B show on the number lines below? So let's see the number line. First question, you can see that there are 6 parts and then the number 1 is written. Again 6 parts, number 2. That means our denominator is going to be 6. So let us see where is A. Counting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a denominator is 6. So 5 upon 6. Each unit is divided in 6 parts. So A is the 5th division from 0. Therefore A is equal to 5 upon 6. Now let's see where B is located. Count. B is the 10th division from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We reach on B, counting from 0. So B is equal to 10 upon denominator 6. Since the number line is divided into 6 parts and after every 6 part, one whole part gets completed. So this way we can write down the fractions on a number line. Question number 2. Now your count between 0 and 1, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your denominator will be 5. Now let's see where is the location of A. 1, 2, 3. So A is equal to 3 upon 5. Why is that? Because each unit is divided in 5 parts and A is third division from 0. Therefore, A is equal to 3 upon 5. Let's see B. B is which division? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. B is the seventh division from 0. Therefore, B is equal to 7 upon 5. Let's go to the third sum. Okay, on this number line, A is ahead of B. So let's take A first. Each unit is divided into how many parts? From 0 to 1 if we count? Yes, 7 parts. So A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th part. So A is the 10th division from 0. So A is equal to 10 upon denominator 7. Why denominator 7? Because from 0 to 1, the parts are 7. The divisions are 7. Now let's go to B. B is 1, 2, 3. Third division from 0. So B is equal to 3 upon denominator 7. So this is a very simple exercise. You have to just write down that which number or which fraction is represented by the given letters. Okay, so you can write down the answers in your books. Question 2. Show the following fraction on the number line. Now, previous exercise, you can write directly the answers. You need not draw the number line. But now in question 2, you have to draw a number line and represent the given fractions on that number line. So let's see the first sum. Our question is 3 upon 5, 6 upon 5, 3 upon 5. A mixed number is there. You know how to convert it into an improper fraction. So an improper fraction can be formed 2 into 5, 10, 10 plus 3, 13, 13 upon 5. So you can represent 2, 3 upon 5 on number line or 13 upon 5. So you have to first draw a number line as shown below. Okay, since the denominator is 5, from 0 to 5 units, you will mark the number 1. From 1, again you count 5 units, mark the number 2. From 2, you will count 5 units and mark the number 3. And then we will start counting the divisions. First, 3 upon 5. So, 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5. 3 upon 5, you mark it with letter A. Let's go to 6 upon 5. 4 upon 5, 1 is 5 upon 5. You know 5 divided by 5 is 1. Then 6 upon 5. We want the fraction 6 upon 5, so we mark it with letter B. And the last fraction is 13 upon 5. So you go on counting 7 upon 5, 8 upon 5, 9 upon 5, 10 upon 5 is 2. 5 2s are 10. 11 upon 5, 12 upon 5 and 13 upon 5. Finally, we have reached 13 upon 5. We mark it with letter C. So this way we have marked the given fractions with denominator 5 on a number line. I hope this is clear to you. Let's go to second question. The denominator here is 4. So accordingly, you will draw a number line. 0 to 1, you will make 4 parts. 1 to 2 also 4 parts. 2 to 3, 4 parts and so on. Now, our question is 3 upon 4, 5 upon 4, 2, 1 upon 4. We convert it into an improper fraction. 2 4s are 8 plus 1, 9, 9 upon 4. So let's start marking. From 0, let's count 1, 2, 3. 3 upon 4 will be marked with letter A. Then 4 upon 4 is 1. 5 upon 4 is our question, so we mark it with B. Then we go further, 6 upon 4, 7 upon 4, 8 upon 4, 9 upon 4. 9 upon 4 is marked with letter C. So now we got all the questions answered. I hope you have understood this simple exercise. Practice it well and solve all the sums in your books. Stay safe, keep learning, and thank you.